I could walk into the sky. You think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you. That. Tonight. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I don't wanna let you go. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past. Oh, I'm home now. Oh, what's the music coming from? Where's damn? What the hell? What the hell? All right, where we going, chat? Be like, it's gonna be quite interesting to hire somebody right off rep. We're gonna see how that go. Especially with no gold. I'm gonna need somebody to have a gold home. You feel me? I need God. Everybody's doing that same stupid fucking I'm getting so sick and tired of it. Uppercut, punch, shoot you in the air. Tired ass move, bro. Listen, it's annoying. I ain't gonna hold you. I need to get a shotgun for the next person to come up on me. Shotty on my body. Of course, I had no health. I had no fucking health. Where else am I gonna go? Where else could I go? I just end up fighting two fucking people, like, with everything in me. Oops. Right? Oops. I don't even see that comment. That's crazy. I don't want to be still with the heart me though. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to Hannah Mana Meter. I don't even have a shout out to her. You know what else happened recently? I had an update, and when I pulled up the app, it deleted all of my like pre sound bites. I actually should start refilling some of those sound bites. I don't have a lot of the like sound bites and shit. Yeah, yeet. I gotta rebuild the whole freaking soundboard again. Like, what do you even do, bro? That's so annoying. What do you even do? What were we talking about when we left? I feel like it was a really good conversation.
Just do it, old expired foods law.
Oh yeah, yeah. Old expired foods. Yeah, I mean, yuck. Am I right?
Lindsay idea just you gotta look at the video I sent you.
Yeah.
Just do it, LINDSEYYG.
Why does it? Why did it come in like that? Laughter short. It doesn't even pop up. You said do what? Look at the video I sent you, and my chat's not working. None of the chat's working. What is happening? Hello? Okay. I see it now. Yo, Starlight, what up, dog? How's it going tonight? Really good, really good. How you doing, Starlight? I don't know if you're still here. Average, what up, brother? How are you, good man? What's good in the neighborhood? What's poppin', twin? What else is Jesse? Okay. Happy. Oh, fuck. You'll never make it out alive. Thank God for that good latency. Am I right, chat? I scooped that shit right from behind him. Give me that! Average, that's exactly what I do if I run into you in this Fortnite stupid ass game. I went. Pop you up, brother. What service you on? Your service, CJ. What up? What it look like, my boy? That's how y'all gotta talk to people when y'all go to jail. But what shoes you wearing, Slime? What size shoes you wearing? Yo size, biatch. Type shit. You gotta hit him that early. That's how you establish your dominance. That or you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? One or the other. However you go, you gotta do it. Make sure you do it. Feel me? Commit. Just commit. You EU? Come on, brother. Of course, you can tell by my voice I'm EU. To this day, my boy. EU till I die. You know what I'm saying? Literally till I die. Wow. What is that? What is that? Needs to be done. What you mean? What you mean? Average, how you been, man? Oh, fuck. I thought it was a box right there. Got my ass. Move your ass, boy. Move your ass, move your ass, loop your ass, boy. How pathetic, am I right? Give me that pizza. I guess Xfinity decided to not work. Probably got to reset up. I don't know. I love this game. It's just a whole bunch of jumping up in the fucking air. Who's gonna get that shit off first? It's such a corny move. Good old boy. I hope you're the family well, man. Blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. It's another beautiful, amazing day in America. Literally nothing wrong is or has been going on. I can't even consider or think of one thing that I can complain about, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's something about just being in America and knowing everything's gonna be alright. What is this guy? Oh, you just shitted and backed up in it, man. In chat, if you're looking for an easy way to lose a person, that's exactly the way you do it. Yeah, fuck it, just run forever, man. Money was good. Everybody's favorite fucking move. Oh shit, here he goes. Uppercut. Brr, 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 brr. Like, this shit is so corny. How much damage does that do? Hey, Hokey, my brother. How are you, my brother? I'm good, man. I never felt better, to be honest. Look at that. Elite 2 in this bitch. You already know. I just hate that move so much, man. I hate that move so much, bro. So much. I just don't get it. What What does the uppercut? The gloves. Those gloves right there. If you go up to somebody and you go right across their body and you just hit the aim button, uppercut and then just switch to the other gun. If you got aim assist, so it's the purple ones. Yes, ma'am. The purple ones. You'll see it when you pick it up. That's the one he keeps swapping around with. Everybody, that is literally the meta. The meta is uppercut a bitch, then or uppercut, and as they're in the mid-air with you, slam down on their bitch ass. Like, that's exactly what it is. Funny, thank you so much for the heart, me fam. Yeah, it's literally the meta, bro. It's the meta. It's super. Yeah, stop laughing at me, okay? Cut it out. Literally cut it out. That's the meta, unfortunately. Unfortunately! It's one of them things, man. It's just one of them things. You gotta work on it. You gotta get better. Have y'all not been getting hit with it? Is it just me to get hit with them shits? You're ugly. I can't relate because I can't relate, but only because I haven't played. Yeah. Do y'all feel like this is the one season you played the least amount in the last 2 years? I don't even recognize this place. What the hell is this? Damn, this shit look crazy. My heart just not in it anymore. Damn. What is a toxic relationship? I just don't feel the same way about the game that I feel that once had. The game doesn't give me the same pleasure that it used to. Man, that's crazy. It just works too much. But damn, whose life am I cosplaying right now? Yep, because that makes sense. Just fell in love. I'm in love with. I feel that. It's not me. It's the game. Nah, that ass. And speak your truth, queen. Speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? You just don't love me like you used to. Somebody here feeling triggered. Hello? Is that good, chat? Everybody alright? Everybody is alright, right? Just checking. Come on. Put it down for fire damage. We're good. We're still alive and thriving. Yeah, man, I feel that though. That's aftertaste like Pepto. Oh God. Unless you really like Pepto, that might be a problem. I told, wait, I did. Plus, I told you at a time that I drank a bunch of Pepto, and then I pooped myself. Yeah, I think we talked about that. I literally knew I was gonna just dog. I was gonna throw up. I need those badly. Damn, I would never stop shooting at you, damn. And you got literally the guns I need. Give me that shit. And give me them cheeks. You ain't using. You is not using them cheeks. Hold on now. Hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Respect the cheeks. You know what I mean? That what I mean? That what I mean? Gotta do them the way I did them. I mean, I just wouldn't be me if I didn't do it the way I did it. That's all I'm saying, Jack. Holy, brother. Holy! Gotta move and groove with it, chat. Gotta move and groove with it. Gotta move and groove with it. Not your ass ready to leave me already. What in the hell? You got planned, girl? I said, what you got planned, girl? I can't tell if I see footsteps or not. You goofy ass boy, you. Why would you pop a big pot right there? You don't think I can just come over to this side and see you? Bitch, don't you know I can see you? I think I overstayed my welcome. I should go to, right? Dragon. What the hell is that? 5 rocket and rival challenges in Rocket League? What do you mean by that, Joe? Thank you for the shares, too. Brother, is this spam or what? I need to know. You've only repeated the same thing twice, Joker. What the hell does that mean? Joker, can we get a confirmation? Are you a real person? If so, what is your favorite form of potato? We can give you about 20 seconds. Dragon Jackie is something you earn? Is that what you're saying, brother? Hey, now, I'll hold your peace. I swear that one drum did not give me any love. Hey, yo, amore. Check, check. All right. About to see me use these gloves. I'm already thinking for the army. Reach. What up with you, Moe? How you feeling? Joker, you still here, brother? Are you listening to wind, my boy? What up with you, my dog? What you want, son? Fresh one. Whole fucking. Well, all right. Well, all right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, you know, with this sickness that's been going around, I do feel like COVID 20 2.0 to hit us. This don't feel like no regular sinus infection. It don't. It feel like somebody that sent the thin the herd out flu. You know what I'm saying? The herd thinner. You know what I mean? Feel like I got right there. Like, look at that shit, bro. Look how he did me. He hit the fucking perfect shot. I'm still have lingering symptoms for 3 weeks. It's gotta be that, bro. It's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. Oh shit, what the world? All body to havoc. That's kind of clean. Put that on. I don't know what I unlocked, but I appreciate it. Hey, Bug Bunny on that butt. Kinda lit. Not the bugs. Lego. Hello. Kinda crazy. Yeah, this just don't feel like a regular sickness. You feel me? Act 2. They will have multiple acts, right? And we tied up. Huh. They're giving cars? I guess so. I done unlocked me a nice little janky jank. I ain't even remember seeing that. I'm over here like, what? I did what? In the what now? Ain't no way. Dragging it. Damn, yeah, I opened up the whatchamacall and saw some stuff earlier. What's it called? Ones that ones in that thumbnail pic. Oh, maybe the one from a couple days ago that I made. That one. Yeah, but that's for save the world though. This ain't that. I don't think so. Dasha and Jules. Yeah, man. Listen. Listen, man. Yeah. I don't even know where I be going anymore. Hey, brother, how are you? May God bless you always, Primo. I appreciate you, man. And likewise to you, my friend. Yeah, I may God bless you. I'm okay, man. I've been feeling a little under the weather a little bit. I've been working my buns off. It's just been mad busy with work, house stuff. I bought a I bought a part from Amazon literally just the other day, and it was not the right. I've been okay though, man. My brain is like halfway working. I've been okay, man. How you been? Listen, always make time for God, okay? Now you're right. You're right. It's funny you say that. I was just actually talking to a coworker, like he said the same thing. Cause I've been slacking on going to church. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been big time slacking, my G. It's not like for what it's worth. It's not like I haven't been wanting to go. It's just it feels tough to do focus on anything else, which already sounds crazy. Like if you can't make time for God, then what, right? All right, we're gonna try this thing. Buddy tried, man. I get mad. Buddy was trying to abort the joint right in the middle of it. No diddy. I've been slacking on Bible reading. Yeah, man. I've been slacking on a lot of stuff. I want to go, man, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost kind of ain't been feeling it sometimes. As crazy as it sounds. Like, it's not that I ain't been feeling church. I almost, I don't want to be a part of another church though, too. Like, that's a weird situation. Where, like, you kind of really, really, really love your church, but it's like also you want to hear a sermon in a different way. I'm kind of almost right there. I don't know what that means, but I relate to that. I missed the one shot I needed to hit. The one freaking shot, dog. The one shot I needed to hit. I missed it. It was right there, bro. Literally right there, bro. It was literally right there, dog. Literally right there, dog. Friend goes every Sunday. I ask her if she could call my next. Wait, what? My friend goes every Sunday. I ask if she could call my next. Hope that will make me go. I've been inviting y'all for 20 years. Okay? Nah, I'm happy for you though. It don't matter, dog. Call me my next Sunday off. Oh, she could call me my next Sunday off. Okay, that makes sense now. If y'all go my next Sunday off, I'm down. I've been down, bro. Say less. Maybe that'd be the get up and go I need. Because when I wake up Sunday, like, I've so much has been going on in the weekend. Sunday has been our time that we've been to try to catch up on stuff. Meal prepping, grocery shopping, cleaning the house. Like, as soon as I get off from the 4-hour stream, dog, like, I got mad house stuff and projects to work on. I bought the one part for my truck, you know, the little map light, overhead console light. That thing is like, I finally found a decent enough deal on it. It was like $60, and it's not the one that I have, but like it's the it's the shape part, but it's not the wire. So I might have to do some like custom configuring. You need somebody to call you last minute? God bless you, my sister. Yeah. Lindsay said don't do that. Make it make sense. I'm in the rock. I'm in the rock and he won't let me rift. I'm literally in the rock and they won't let me When I came in, I felt like, hey, heaviness on you, brother. I'm here, listen, be praying for you. Yeah, it's definitely a heaviness on me, man. I got a lot of like work stuff I'm stressed out about. I got a lot of like, I'm trying to figure it out. Just a lot of work stuff, and I have a lot of, I just got a lot. I mean, everybody got responsibilities, right? Everybody got things that they're going on about. I'm trying to create the balance. My family being sick off and on for like a week is a strain. Don't stop seeking him. Make time for him. No, I know all of that. I know all of that. It's just doing it. Like I'm a big believer. Like even when I'm not going, like I'm still believing. I'm still doing my best to stay faithful to his word. I just have not been going to church. And I would watch sermons on Easter. This was like the first Easter I didn't go to church anywhere. I watched Philip A. Michael. I watched his sermon on Easter. Because I feel like for church is different than an average day, Lindsay. Like really want to go but struggle to do it on my own. Yeah, but I mean, like I would want you to go, but I don't think that that's gonna work with me. Be like, Jessica, get up right now. I don't think that that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work, twin. This dude is so weird, bro. He got a kill off of me. I don't know. Maybe if my mind is prepared to already go. Maybe. Dollar bill, y'all. I grew up. Man, this is time for even if you're in on your drive to work. Yeah, like Like at times I'm like that. Like on my drive to work, I just catch podcasts. I think first thing in the morning, I've been doing this thing. First thing in the morning, I don't even say anything. Every now and then, when I think about it, which has been often lately, before my feet even touch the ground, I'm like, "Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning." Like I try to start my day off with being like, "Thank you, God." Like, and that's something I've never done in my life. Hard to say it now. Oh, for sure. Going to church and having community is great, but you can work on your relationship within uh, intimacy with him. One thing that I've never really done though, I tried, but consistently I've always been interested in the idea of meditating before, during, or after prayer or what have you, just to quiet the noise. But I'm not gonna lie, man, I just don't. This is the first time I've ever said this out loud. I hear that one brother that was speaking, man. He said he really couldn't hear God until he stopped. Like he couldn't feel it. Like and I feel God's presence all the time, man. I really do. I feel I feel that it's not by accident that like it's funny, God works in people's lives in a lot of different ways, right? The way I felt God work in my life in a lot of ways is that the way he helps me is by being frank, but he provides and takes away. He provides opportunities, he takes them away. He provides people in my life or he takes them away. Like for whatever it's worth, whether they're good, bad, it's like I don't even get a chance to even make that decision. And I don't know if anybody else had that feeling, but like, yeah, there are people who've been toxic to me, around me, all of that, and take them away. There'll be a person who may be a bad influence or mean me harm. Eventually, they get taken away, or God moves me. It's the wildest thing. Someone told me you have to acknowledge Satan is real, real. And when I started, wait, what? I was like, oh my, maybe this isn't a bedtime one. What do you mean? That's what the devil wants because he knows he's losing a battle. Yeah, I ain't, yo. I'm not starting with it now. Maybe I'm in the middle of this. Read above. I was about to say, okay, thank you, man. I was about to say maybe I'm in the wrong part of this conversation. That start off this crazy. Um, just let me know which one you trying to go to Jess. I've been listening to Genesis, and now I understand what people mean about the Old Testament. Oh, damn, the Old Testament, crazy, bro. Old Testament is wild. What people are getting off in the Old Testament. But also, people also always judge Christianity just off of the Old Testament, which be the craziest thing. Like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but the Old Testament was the old way with the kings and stuff like that. It was, it wasn't a lot of it. It was how everything was before, like Jesus. Because Jesus was crucified in the Old Testament, right? Am I tripping? It was like the old way of doing things. And it was like, because they were still sacrificing a bunch of animals and stuff like that. And after Jesus was crucified, that's when it was like widely known, or supposed to be widely known, that like there's no need for sacrifice because Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. That's why people didn't need to do sacrifices. I feel like I keep falling off anytime I start trying to get closer to him. I mean, that's a common thing, yeah. All right, oh, let me scroll down. I forgot. I'm not on the live part. Maury said, girl. Now I'm still kind of reading like that. We had a good time too, brother. That's why we have a new covenant. Yeah, that's what the new covenant. I remember hearing about that. The new covenant is the like basically the new way of doing things is what they mean by new covenant. It's like y'all ain't gotta live your life like that no more. You no longer have. I forgot that it was called the new covenant. Am I far off from that, Amore, or what? I feel like you like, well, I've been checking with to make sure I'm one in the ballpark guy. That's another person. He's right. These two dudes, like that one dude is really getting on my nerves. Yep. Yes, Christ's law, New Covenant, old one was Moses' law, which is before us. Yep, yep. That's what I was thinking. I forgot there was Moses' law. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of those uh things were a little shaky. Brother, get me through the window. There's always one more person waiting by alert. You got a gold AR, I'm chilling. Yeah, the baby. Okay, I'm not coasting. I couldn't figure out which direction I want to go. shoot. Yep, because that's the direction I want to go. Yeah, gone, man. Okay, you will get the WC. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I didn't get it because you said I was gonna get it. You can't say I'm gonna get it. Darn it. Got that Elite 3 though, my boy. What's after Elite? Ooh. What is after Elite? My accuracy is just so off, bro. I might have to tweak it. Let me scroll on. I missed a lot of this. So yes, Christ law, New Covenant, all one Moses. New Covenant basically is how Jesus lived his life, the way he taught his disciples to live. Yep, I have heard that. Okay, whenever you go through life, leave it at God's feet. Then don't worry about it. Yeah, no, true. But God also gave you free will, right? So with free will, you still have to make choices. And I think in life, like, I would much rather make the choice than to have the choice made for me. Sorry, I got a sample. You were confused about the comment about Satan. Yeah, I was, because it's like acknowledging that he exists first. Like, wait, what? I was interested about that take. That's why the Pharisees had a hard time believing Jesus was the Messiah, because of Moses' law and how Jesus did things different that are different to what they were used to in religion. I'm sorry, but the law didn't speak about the Messiah much. I'm a Jewish believer in Jesus. Hulk, you with the W. I never said it did. Thank you for the likes there. Thank you for the likes, Miss Farmer. I appreciate you. I said the Pharisees did not believe he was the Messiah because of how the law of Moses, Amore, no, the belief that the Messiah would save them from, etc. in the prophets. Or the pharaohs, maybe? Prophets or the pharaohs? Some Pharisees did believe in Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I believe that people believed in him and stuff like that, but I think the whole purpose of why the king killed all the firstborn, right, was because they got word that Jesus was gonna be the actual true leader of his people, right? And that one day he would take over as king and people would praise him, right? That was yep, it's over for you, boys. It's over for us, boys. Where was these footsteps the entire time? Hi, Fran. What up, though? They did, but Jesus healed on Sabbath. The law of Moses was not like that. Some didn't. What up there, LEG? What up, my G? How you feeling? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Jewish belief slash Christianity. Isn't that Judaism? The I don't know, man. It's a lot of different forms. More the Pharisees added to the law like washing hands before, etc. Yeah, I don't know about none of that. I never heard that part. And I don't know what they gotta do with Jesus. Oh yeah, she dying. Miku bone, dog. Please read the Bible. Yeah, I don't know about the washing the hands part. What they gotta do with? I heard about Jesus washing feet. I'm a Jew, Hokey, and a believer. So let me ask you this: can Jewish people not? What does that mean? Like and then y'all excuse me. We ain't gotta go. This ain't gotta be a Bible debate. I'm interested because I've never heard this take of it, Primal. Tell me again. What? So are Jews normally not believers? What does that mean to you? Yeah, I know. I was like, what does that got? Means I follow the Old Testament and New. So you believe in sacrificing animals? Still in the name of God, or like what? And I ain't trying to, I don't ever make fun of nobody's religion. I'm trying to better, when I be asking these questions, I really be trying to better understand. Cause that, I've never heard of a person believing in both. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like old school. That's some old school Southern Baptists. They kind of believe that way. But at some point, there's normally a divide. So does that mean that you believe that Jesus didn't die and be rose again on the third day? Or that Moses parted the Red Sea? You know what's crazy? Some historians have proved it. No, Jesus last sacrifice, but I believe in eating kosher and following the 10 Commandments. What about the other commandments too, though? So, okay, so kosher. So you don't eat no bacon, right? What can you break down kosher to me? Kosher has to be blessed by a rabbi, right? You can't eat nothing that's not blessed by a rabbi. My granny studied Jehovah's Witnesses and Christianity as well as some other religions. Yeah, bro, hey, look, man, I can give y'all my take about religions all day long. I ain't gonna lie, this will be a long stream. You can't eat no food. You never had a Big Mac before, brother? Ooh, the lag. Hello? We're gonna get that chat. Stay with me. Stay with me here. Kosher like beef, goat, lamb, etc. Yeah, but it's not just that, but like I thought kosher like it had to be black. That's like some of my friends and family members who went to jail. So hit your shot. Hit your shot, Okie. No, kosher is like seafood and pork. Huh? Hey, maybe I didn't understand what kosher meant. Kosher is a Hebrew term meaning fit, proper, or appropriate. That refers to food prepared in accordance to Jewish dietary law. It's designed for the food is permitted to be consumed, ensuring the ingredients and the production methods such as slaughtering and separations of meat and dry. So you don't have like meat and dry. Oh, I gotta break this down. I wanna hear more about this because I just thought that the food had to be blessed because I'm thinking prison terms, right? Never been chat, so don't judge me. That's not what kosher makes it. You said yeep. Kosher. Chew its cud. I guess like a cow cud. And has split hooves. So like a cow, sheep, goat, deer. Domestic species is like chicken, duck, or turkey. Has both fins. Trout, tuna, salmon. The part of the cow that is kosher is the middle part like chest sternum of the cow towards the head, nothing behind the cow. So what is the significance to like it has to have both fins and scales? What is the significance of that? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I've never really had a chance to ask anybody who's Jewish about their food and habits. The next question, since you are a Jewish fellow, what was the Jewish people building those underground tunnels for in New York City? I just want to know, man. Let me know. Nobody's watching but me and you, Primal. It's just us. I gotta know what was the underground tunnels and who got him and the tunnels in the walls. What was that? What was that for? What was that about? Like nobody is answering these questions for me. I need somebody to answer that question. I guess it's more dignified way of preparing meats. But why would you separate? It says kitchen separation. Separating dishes, utensils, sinks, and sinks are often used for meat and dairy, sometimes including a separate and neutral. I don't know, but I do know they tunneling around the Temple Mount. Yeah, brother, I don't know. Ironic, he works at a Slim Jim plant. But bounce. But I don't know. I mean, maybe that is kosher. One of my favorite things every time I hear kosher, somebody once said, "What's the deal, pickle? Is everything kosher?" Hey. And how are pickles kosher? Got so many questions. I got so many questions. Common misconceptions. Kosher does not mean food has been blessed by a rabbi. Look at that. It indicates the food has been produced and inspected according to the specific dietary laws. That's so funny. That's got to be a jail thing, right? Got common misconceptions. And why only meat with hooves? I mean, let me think about all the meat that I eat. No diddy. Technically, a pig has hooves. And it's a split hoof. Why not pigs? What they do? I'm about to have some Hebrew Israelites up in this joint. Watch. Y'all keep it on. Well, let me ask you, how do you feel about Hebrew Israelites? It's a trap. Pickles are so important that they were like, look, we need to have a kosher option. Yo, Maury, why the door though? Why the door? I find other religions so interesting. My wife does too. She's always been want to hear like, hey, what your religion do? I mean, listen, I definitely believe what I believe in, Christianity, Jesus, all that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm like, listen, I can't have my mind changed. I'm in it. I'm in it. But I'm willing to hear somebody's perspective. You got the glove. There's no way. It's no way. It's no way. He hit every single shot with a gray shotgun. Every single shot. Look up monastic Judaism. I'm cool, bro. I want to just hear what y'all say. I ain't trying. I can read a million religions all day. I ain't trying to read about it. Like, I just want to hear how other people feel about it. Like, I've heard about these different religions, but like these same religions also be like, not your religion in particular, because I don't know everything about your religion. But some of these people are like, yo, Jesus won't the one. And I'm like, yo, the things that Jesus have done and the things that have been depicted in the Bible have literally, even to this day, have been proven that it happened. Even from like the Golgotha, when where God rained hellfire, brimstone, or was that Sodom and Gomorrah? What was that? Sodom and Gomorrah? That place has been found in the Red Sea. They actually have signs up all around that area where divers have been going over there, and there are coral reefs shaped in the shape of like chariots turned on their sides. Like I've watched it. Golgotha, where he was crucified, yes. Yeah, because it was up on the mountain of Golgotha. I was like, Golgotha sound familiar. Oh, he died. Crazy. Yo, Damien was good. Is that right? Damien? What up, my G? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He got it planned out. Kind of crazy. Appreciate you, my boy, for the likes and the follow. So serious question. Do y'all think you can believe dinosaurs existed and believe in God? Yes, I believe that. I believe you most certainly can. There were giants in the Bible. So you gonna tell me that there was giant people, but there won't no I mean, technically a lizard is a dinosaur, a whale is a dinosaur. I think a lot of that stuff could be true. I do think the dinosaurs is, I'm starting to not more or less believe in dinosaurs more and more than I ever have as I get older. When I found out the bones, the majority of the bones on a dinosaur that is up in these museums is like not 100% put together like that, and that a lot of the bones are just fake and it's just speculation on how was it supposed to be laid out. I'm like, what are we doing? My granny said they described a creature in the Bible and say that it was a dino. Some would say, legend has it. I believe sirens are real. They're in the Bible. Yeah, I was talking to Heather about that. See, what's crazy is that I definitely could see how there can be mermaids that are real. I just wouldn't want to see one of them things. Yo, the Bible, not just the Bible. Listen to the echo. Like, they tried to make it sound like you're really in a tunnel, but the echo is so bad, bro. The way creatures and stuff just do things, like, I just be looking at people like, to me, that's not an evidence. Science is not an evidence that God isn't real. Like, God is real, and that to me is the evidence of like science in a lot of ways. Like the way how intricate, and I know that sounds stupid to some of y'all, be like, yo, what's wrong with Buddy? Yo, somebody check on. No, what I'm saying is this. There are some things that happen that people like to be like, that is the evidence that science is real. And I be looking at it like, when people talk about science, it's like, to me, that is the example that God is real. It's a lot of things that are way too intricate that can't just be happening just because of happenstance. I don't believe that at all. Like even this part. I'll give you an example. Some of y'all might think just I feel that so much. Listen, this, and I was just talking to Heather about this. I never heard a pastor say this before, but this is my take. When you take a picture of a sunset or a sunrise, it never, ever, ever looks, even if in real time you take the picture of it. And we got 4K cameras. Some of these cameras, you look like you could just reach out and touch mine. It looks so real. It can still not capture the exact beauty. To do that, you got to do all this editing and tweaking. But when you take a picture of the camera, it's still nowhere as beautiful as what you're seeing with the naked eye. Is you some things in life you just can't recreate because you're not meant to. You're not meant to like that's a masterpiece. Okay, serious question. All right. Like, yeah, I get it, science, but it had to be a god. Not like for real though. And the fact that it's still growing. Like right now, listen, since the first time you heard that, did y'all hear that before? Did y'all hear the solar system is continuously growing? Let me ask you why. We ain't running out of space. Hold on. It's a little bit of a delay right there, but y'all get it. The one thing that we're not running out of is space. Lindsay, come on now. Do you think the Earth is round? 100%. I really believe the Earth is round. I really do. I really, 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 really do believe the Earth is round. I hit him in the face! Alright. I really do believe the Earth is round. You said how? Literally this simple right here. First of all, if the earth was flat or even on one side, right? Because I know like the original flat earth theory was that it was a sheet of paper. People believed that this was the earth, right? It wasn't until I say the last 15, 20 years. I say the last 20 years, people thought it was the earth and then it was a dome. The reason why I think the earth is round is one, because of the way seasons work, the way the sun tracks, the way GPS works. I do believe that there's a lot of things that don't really make sense, and you know, with like NASA and all of that stuff, there's a lot of weird stuff with that, especially with the radiation belt and all that. There's a lot of weird stuff there. I have to give you that. But if the earth is not completely round, and also the way gravity works, anyone into physics, yeah, the way gravity works, the way a ball works, if you spin a ball the way that works, and then in different times of the year, the only way that you can recreate that is if the realm was, if the earth was like this and was a dome, you would have to have something on the bottom that accurately does this. And it's never off. Either that, or you would have to have something so precise, like with the sun and all this stuff, like, and for the magnitude in which we're talking about, it is too astronomical. But the firmament, the firmament isn't doing that. I'm gonna send you something funny, send it cool. Explain the firmament in the Bible. Okay, this is my explanation of the firmament. The way the word was used, the firmament, it was speaking like the clouds. It was speaking in a sense of like the atmosphere, right? They didn't have the term atmosphere before, back in literally BC. You say no, come on, dog. Yes, I think Stone Cold is in there. Oh, don't forget to use Porter Creator Go. Okay. The only way you can recreate that is one who creates it perfectly. Yeah, but my question is this, right? If every other planet, we've never seen a planet be half shaped and not circle other than the moon. And then the moon looks different. And the moon looks different based off of the shadow from the earth, from the sun. The sun is on the opposite side, so it's gonna cast a shadow. Like if you really think about the moon and how it goes in its different phases, it's because the earth's shadow over top of the earth. Again, the Bible. They didn't know that. They didn't know that. Nobody knew how the sun and eclipse and stuff worked. I get what you're saying, but yeah, it's like, to me, I do get it, and I hear what everybody's saying about flat Earth, and I think it's an interesting thing. But you know, Japan would have just had a tough time. Yo, not to mention this. You talk about like another thing that proves to me that the Earth is round, and I'm talking about a sphere, not necessarily a circle. It's because of Alaska. Alaska is another proof that the Earth is Alaska is not on the back side of the flat portion. Who's a flat Earth believer? There's a lot of flat Earth believers, and there's a lot of people that's on the fence. I don't want to out people, Jeff. That's not what I'm doing. I like to I like to give people the option to think. I don't want. We did that before. I don't want. I think that's a bad idea. I'm not trying to out people, because it's like at times people can get insensitive, and I think, like, whether it's people who getting called out, be like, oh, that's dumb, or y'all not thinking hard enough. I don't know. I am, and the Bible made me believe that. But this is the thing. I've read and researched that part. They talk about the firmament literally in Genesis, right? And the way they described it. But I do feel that that is a very loose description of what people perceive it to be. I think from the side that people generally could perceive that, especially if you don't really have updated science on what is going on, or knowledge of what's going on. I think that would, like back in the day, people would be like that. I think multiple things can be possible. I think the Bible can be true, but also people have the wrong perception on how some things work, and you just learn more. What I'm seeing is that described it as God creating a dome. So would a dome mean round? No. A dome could literally be a description of, just from the perspective of like talking about atmosphere, talking about protection. Dome could like mean a lot of different things. I really believe that. But like, okay, let me hold on. The biblical scripture where it talks about the firmament. It says, I literally did this. I did this Chat GPT search about the comparison, literally like a few months ago. Actually, it was probably a couple months ago. Let me look it up on my Chat GPT history. See if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Firmament in the Bible. Just found it. All right, y'all want to do this? Y'all ready? All right. I said, science world is round. The Bible's dome, flat Earth. They never said flat Earth. They definitely said dome, but no, they never said flat Earth. Nothing ever. No, no, they never said flat Earth. They definitely said dome. I'll read it. I'll read it to you. Water above and water below. Water above is clouds filled with water, first of all, and water below is the ocean. You just can't say no. No. I hear. Listen. This is what I asked right here. Ready for this question? Nope. I will die in this hill. That's fine. You have the right to. I said, listen. The idea that the firmament. Wait. I was asked a bunch of questions. I said, what is the firmament in the Bible? So it starts to. This is a long one, so we might end up just losing this. You got to cross references. That's what it does here. I'm gonna read to you. Yeah, it's hard to describe. Yeah, it says the firmament in the Bible comes mainly from books of Genesis, chapter 1, 6 through 8. The older English Bible, King James Version, the word firmament is used to translate Hebrew word of raquia, R-A-Q-I-A. The Bible says, Genesis, God created the firmament on the second day of creation. God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. Let it divide the waters from the waters, right? All right. The passage says the firmament oh, hold on. Hold this thought. I'm gonna get in a quick fight real quick. Either I die, either he lives or he dies. It says from the waters above and the waters below, right? God calls the firmament heaven or sky. The word, okay, here we go. So separate it meaning water now? No. It's saying that God created the waters above and the waters below, right? God calls the firmament heaven or sky, and or is in parentheses. The Hebrew word, I wish it had the where you can say the word raquia, R-A-Q-I-A, literally means something separating out or stretched out. So the idea is that something expanded overhead like a sky or vault of heaven. Amore, you still with me here? Here we go. A few common interpretations. Number one, it can be the sky or atmosphere, which is the most modern view. Many modern Christians believe the firmament simply means the sky or atmosphere, separating the oceans from the clouds. Yes, this is ChatGPT. That's what I was telling you. I searched this literally months ago. Another person on it. Is this ChatGPT? Okay, makes sense. From what portion? What part makes it like make sense? Better run, boy. Better run. Oh, go for him. Go for him. Listen, we often believe what we want believe, but the Bible is the best research. You just said cross research. That you know, it's not just the Bible. The Bible plus literally the Bible doesn't talk about this in multiple places in the Bible, but primarily in the Genesis 1. And ChatGPT, first of all, I'm not saying ChatGPT is the Bible. It's doing the easy groundwork of bringing literally Bible knowledge from what people are talking about and giving a breakdown example of what people are saying. You can't just completely disown ChatGPT of being like it's not a reliable resource. Cross references to the Bible, sir, Bible theology, sir. They literally reference the Bible and theology. And I didn't even finish explaining to you. Like before I can even give the full explanation, you're like, oh, ChatGPT, that's common. No, they're talking about the Bible. It's not just ChatGPT. It's people's opinion. Like this is also all of our opinion. We have to take that in consideration as well. None of us has ever been in outer space. None of us ever seen this. So this is like basically pure belief at the end of the day. This is just the breakdown that I researched myself. I actually did it. Hawkey, did you hear about this? Yes, I did. I did hear about it, brother. So, chat here for night. Exactly, opinions. That's why I said we all believe what we believe. I didn't even finish telling you. You're like, this is the thing. You can't be closed-minded to hearing the rest out of what somebody says. That right there, like this could be an opportunity. God could be trying to speak to you. And if you're not giving me the benefit, like I haven't said anything negative or incorrect about the Bible ever. So just hear it out. The first one is the sky. I'm just saying I believe. I'm just saying I believe the earth is flat. Okay, I hear that. The woman who fired everyone recently at Epic was fired today. That's called. I hear something in the Bible actually makes it seem like it's round. Book of Isaiah 40:22. He sits a throne above the circle of the earth. The circle. Yeah, but flat earthers would have you believe the circle was talking about only the top of the dome. Because if you're looking at it from above, if you look down on top of a dome, it looks like a circle. Right? Because of perspective. But even if, with that being said, hold on real quick. I'm gonna read the rest of this. I don't even care about this match. We're gonna fight these dudes. Get it over and done with. This dude is so corny, bro. Yeah, run. Oh, this guy. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. So let's get down to the conversation, all right? We talking about it. I almost called you something. Oh, it's all good. I'm here, brother. So serious question. Wait. You said as long as we believe Jesus and his kingdom, it don't matter really. It kind of does. So serious question. Just cause I don't know, are you saying the dome essentially kind of looks like a snow globe? Yes. That's generally the new age flat earther belief, is that it looks like when you put a piece this is exactly what it looks like this, and then put a droplet, like a water droplet, and that is like the firmament, right? One of my biggest, answer me this, When you get closer to the bottom of the ocean, why is the pressure so immense, Amore? Why is the pressure so strong at the bottom of the ocean? It doesn't cause the world, because the world will stay here. Therefore, what's the point of believing around? Believe on the earth? Because when you say it's not, that's the thing about belief. When you say you believe something, it's not that you just believe something. It's you're also stating that you don't believe in something else. If you truly believe in it. To me, that's the only reason why I even like have the conversation. Believe that the earth is round and flat. Like, why is it that there's so much pressure at the bottom? At the bottom of the ocean. What is the purpose? All right. Why y'all think about that? The number one, the few common interpretations, right? The few common interpretations of round earth, flat earth. The whole thing about the firmament. Chat, if y'all just tuning in, this is where we are. This is where we currently are. Like, and this is my thing, like, I'm not even mad at a person believing it. I don't know, beats me, yeah. Like, this is my thing. I'm not even mad at somebody believing that, but like, normally when I just ask these questions, I'm not trying to attack a flat earther. I am literally a Y kid. So I'm gonna ask these same questions that I would have asked back when I was in 7th grade, 6th grade science. There's a lot of questions that it don't answer for me. Like, I feel like, you know, people who believe in the flat earth theory, there's a lot of like, well, this is why it's like that. This is why it's like that. But then I'll ask another question like, so what about Alaska? Why is Alaska dark but only got sunlight for like 1 week? Is it like, why would it be like that? If all the planets are in the middle and it's surrounded by water and it's supposed to be spinning around in a circle like this. It's supposed to be spinning around like this. It just spins. Well, why is Alaska dark? Like, dude, I feel crazy. Let me zoom. I feel like, okay, I just wanted to hit refresh. I have so many questions. All right, so the sky / atmosphere in most modern view, many of the modern Christians believe that the firmament simply means the sky. Alaska is man-made place. Even if it's a man-made place, it's still on the place that God made. It's man-made lake. I know plenty of man-made lakes that still follow the same physics as other places. Even if it's man-made. You feel me? All right. That the firmament simply means the sky or atmosphere is separated from the ocean, from clouds and rain. Number 2, the ancient view of the cosmos. Some biblical scholars think people in the ancient Near East imagine the sky like a solid dome over the earth, holding back cosmic water above it. Why don't we go in dark like Alaska? Because Alaska is closer to the top of the pole, closer to the like top area of the North Pole. So when the earth leans away and we start going to the fall and all this stuff, like summer, fall, they're leaning away, so they generally won't get the sunlight. We don't rotate, the earth is flat. So what does the earth, okay, so let me ask you this. So everything else rotate around the earth, Kwani? We don't move. The flat earth stays still. Why would God only create the earth to stay still? Everything else rotates around the earth. And let me ask you a question. Yes. Yo, Negro, You telling me an entire solar system is rotating around Earth? Do you realize the Earth ain't that important? We only think it's important because we live here. If it's that important, why are we searching to go to Mars? If that's even true, I don't know. Y'all know I put my tinfoil hat on. Like what will be the point? Why would all of the other stars? Why would all of the why is everything like the earth is important? That's why God created it, naysayer. Yeah, but you know what? God created, what did it say? On the first day, God created the heavens and the earth, right? But the Big Bang didn't start the Big Bang, right? The Big Bang was God creating. The Big Bang was literally God speaking the solar system into existence, right? Scientific explanation calls it the Big Bang, and everything stretches away from where it started, right? If that's possible, ain't no way it started with Earth. It is no way. It's no way that it started with Earth. It's just not. It's just not possible. I got so many questions about it. All right, let me finish. You're right. I'm sorry. Let me finish. All right, number two, and I got a question about number two. At its due time, we will know. No, that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. I do believe that. I'm with you on that. I do believe once we all pass, we do find out. We found out a lot of things. Number two, and this is my question, because I know some of you guys who believe in flat Earth believe that there is a solid dome. What the hell is it made from? I need somebody to tell me, what is it made from? What type of kryptonite, armorite, what is it that they got in Africa? They don't have it really in Africa. It was beranium. What do they have? The weight of water. Okay, listen, let me ask you another thing. Is water in the sky the same water that we drink? Is that the same water? God said in the beginning, which the heavens, which created the heavens, which the universe, and then the earth. Well, I mean, the universe, the earth is in the universe. Now we were just wasting time believing in things besides what really matters. No, this is just conversation. People talk about stuff that don't matter all the time. Every time I bring up Facebook, we're in a time of voting. People are voting, and I see people saying negative stuff about this side, negative stuff about that side. They arguing about politics of two different wings on the same bird. Yeah, no, I like science. I like religion. I like talking about these things. But when people like Quani laughing at me like I'm crazy, we was like, bro, you dumb. Everything revolves around us. Boy, what you say? Everything around us. It surrounds us. There are literally planets with other moons. Finally, with the lightning most, bless you, brother. I appreciate you. But there's like we're not even big enough to be worthy to have more than one moon. Everybody has different opinions. People need to respect everybody's opinion. Bull. That's bull. There's a lot of opinions I don't respect. I think that we can respect the fact that people can never change, and then we just never talk to those people again. But people who believe in racism, I have no respect for their belief. People that believe doing bad things to kids or old people, I have no respect for their belief. People who eat people who do bad shit, there are some really bad opinions that I don't have to respect. There's some really bad people that I do not have to respect. I know what you mean, Primal. You may not be talking about those people. You're just talking about in general. Like, everybody has a right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the First Amendment. But this is the thing, though. Like, people can have the right of an opinion, but it doesn't mean that they have, just because they have a right to an opinion, doesn't mean that they have a right to not have a consequence of somebody, like, go against their opinion. I'm sure he didn't mean that. I know he didn't. I'm being, I just, I'm black and white sometimes. Sometimes I'm black and white. Majority of times I can be a little gray, but like, respect everybody's opinion? Hell nah. Hey, I cursed out a racist on Twitter. And I look, can I be transparent with y'all? I cursed out a racist this morning on Twitter. Cursed them out. I gotta be transparent. I cussed them out, dog. I ain't go crazy. I was like, dog, you're dumb. You're literally dumb. Go outside, touch grass. It was one of them. You said I walked into, is everything okay? Beautiful clap. I ain't gonna lie. I feel blessed and highly favored. How are you doing? The world can agree not to go in Antarctica, but can't agree. That's the thing. They signed that, and I don't trust that. See, that's the thing, though. They didn't say that to not go to Antarctica. They said that what they signed was to not uptake, like nobody would own Antarctica. Is what they signed and agreed to. They assigned for nobody to not partake, I don't know. You said, sir, please. I'm sorry. Doing good vacation end of the day. Ooh, get back to that work, my boy. Engaging in stuff like they may be part of feeling so heavy. Protect your peace, brother. Not 1,000%. Hey, Lindsay, no lie, you're right. After I sent it, I felt bad, but it was like, listen, I'll give y'all the backstory real quick. Basically, I scrolled up, I saw a dude, it was a black dude wearing a bucket cap, and he literally, he was getting interviewed by some like hood ass podcast or whatever, and he was like, dog, if you black and you 18 and you ain't killed nobody, like, dog, you use a P word, dog. You ain't a man until you kill somebody. And so when I see that immediately, I'm like, the first thing to go off of my mind, this person is ignorant. Number two, who is paying this person to spit this type of ignorance? Because I do believe that there are people out here that will pay people to spew lies and deceitfulness and propaganda like that. To me, I took that like propaganda. This person can, because what you're saying is you're a grown man. Are you saying that you committed a crime? That you had to kill somebody? Immediately, dog, I was like, bro is a clown. I'm not. So I looked at that. I was like, hey, what they doing? And the first comment at the top was like, that's typical from your black people always killing people. I was like, bro. My thing is this, dog. My thing is this, like. And this is gonna sound crazy. I've heard so many racist talking points. I've heard it in person. I've seen it online, and I have literally figured out racism, chat. I figured out racism. Come on. I figured it out. Generally, and this is general, there's a lot of different types of racism for where it stimulates and stuff. I'm generally talking about like a person who may be of white descent being racist to somebody of black descent, generally of a black American in America. That's the racism I'm talking about. It literally stems from the number one thing is lack of knowledge about things, right? The second one is trauma, right? And I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but this is why. So I didn't chew anybody. I'm like, dude, you dumb as F. You need to go outside, touch grass. This guy who's saying this is a loser. There's plenty of black people that don't believe this and I've never killed nobody. I've never killed nobody, and I don't feel like that. But when you say all black people, you know what you're doing. They're rage baiting. This person could feel very alone. And then, so the Christian side of me, after I sent that, I felt conviction. Truce was just talking about, what do you feel conviction about? I ain't delete it because I wanted him to see it. But I did feel conviction, if I'm being honest, because I do realize that, and I clicked on his page, and he was like, I'm an MMA boxer. I'm a racist and he said the J word hater too, by the way, Primal. So I looked out for you too. And I'm that type of person. Don't know love. Don't know real love. Don't know like the love of Jesus. Could have potentially been abused. Could have potentially not have somebody be there for them. Bro, you said I don't even pay no mind. Kwani, I let 50 different comments slide by every day, dog. Every day, bro, every day. And a lot of times I won't even get on social media. Like sometimes I won't even click on the comments because like it's so simple, bro. You don't have to make it about all black people. You can literally be like, this guy's ignorant, and you'll get more likes. Because there will be actual other black people that would agree with you. Like, yeah, I agree. That dude's stupid. He's a loser. Like, people don't feel like that, bro. You say, I see you. I was in your game a couple ago. Come on, Barry. That's why I got clapped up, my boy. I got clapped up early too, didn't I, Barry? You said, I missed it. You said, but still, gotta show the biggest Fortnite seller has some love right now there. Clap, I appreciate you, my G. Yeah, like, generally, I don't, yo. Like, for real, races don't hurt my feelings. It don't, because I generally know, like, some of the most unhappy people in the world do that. Unhappy people project whatever, like, hate that they have for themselves or that they've exhibited. It's just like a bully. A bully starts from some type of trauma or abuse, and then because they don't know love or they don't feel love, they feel sick inside. And so they want other people to feel that, and they get like a quick hit of what they think happiness is. And it's not happiness. It's a very fleeting feeling. I'm sorry, you guys caught me in a very deep thought, which is crazy because we was just talking about flat earth. We're going to get right back to that too, by the way. But this is my thing. If somebody wants to believe that the earth is flat, sure, you can believe. You have the right to be wrong, is what I said. This is how I feel. And it's not me saying that you're wrong about this particular topic. I have the right to be wrong as well about things. That's why when I'm talking to you guys about whatever y'all believe in, I'm asking these questions, not necessarily even debate you, though I do love a good old-fashioned debate. It's generally from the sense of like, make it make sense. Facts, because they think that if they aren't happy, nobody is when they need to do talk people. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Clap. Like, I see the groups. I'm in Virginia, bro. Like, they're out here. Like the real white hoods, all of that. Like, they're really out here. And it is really one of the things where it's like, to the core of the individual who puts those like white hoods on, they're misled, and they're like misinformed and ill-informed about what's actually going on. So when you get part of that group, you feel like the happiness and the cheering and stuff that group assumes it. They think that that's like real brotherhood and happiness, but that is a feel like real love and real happiness. It overflows. Like, when you're truly happy, you can't keep it in. You share your happiness. You share happiness. When there's a group of any kind of person, any individual who is short-term happy, who does not have that love thy neighbor, like, it's like as soon as they smile, it immediately goes to being angry. These are angry individuals who are empty inside. And it's never filled. It's never filled. I'm in PA Amish country. That's crazy. Amazing to say the movie in was here last year. Love that. But listen, all right, let's fall back to this. Yeah, man. So yeah, the races, man. Hey, bud, get it together, brother. Get it together. Here it is. So, no one still answered my question. What is the strong dome made out of? Okay, here. And this is another thing. Whatever's in that dome, do we see any of that material on Earth, or is the firmament only exclusively in the air? And if it's like, is the firmament clear? I got a lot of questions. Is it clear? Is it a force field? What is it made out of? I got a lot of questions about this firmament, man. And I need my questions answered. Somebody got to help me, man. Okay. Like, that'd be the thing I ask, because if it's a strong dome, this is another thing. So how does the sunrise and sunset work? Is the sun on the outside? You said not it. What you mean? You're not gonna be the one to help me. You said that's the problem. You need to answer only Jesus can. So talk to him, homie. Well, listen, I'll pray right now. I'll pray right now. Jesus, I am currently having a tough time understanding the firmament. Like, genuinely. I truly believe in my heart of hearts that miraculous things can happen. But I also do believe, as in the Bible, as in life, you show us different ways and like proof that things are real. Like your love, like the creation of your father, the things that God has made. You have seen examples of it. I have such a questionable mind. I just really want this to be made clear. Maybe it is being made clear. If that is in fact true, please keep filling my mind with even more questions. Feel my heart as clear as possible, my heart and mind as clear as possible, for me to be able to receive what you would want me to receive. If I'm wrong, I'll leave it, but I genuinely, truly want to understand this. I do. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. I feel really good about that. I feel really good about that prayer. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, you're mocking. I literally closed my eyes and prayed. Is that not how did that not seem real? Wait, what? I generally believe that if I close, no matter where I am, I can close my eyes and pray to Jesus. I don't know if you think that I am. First of all, I'm too much of a believer to ever fake like I'm really doing a prayer. That's mad corny. Like I don't mind praying. What's up, Kennedy? How you doing? I don't mind praying because that's how I talk to Jesus. That's how I talk to God. How I just like that. I know that there are other people to be like, yo, I come to you as humbly as I know how. Like I have, you know what I'm saying? I have, don't get me wrong, when I say, because sometimes people catch me off guard. Somebody catch me off guard, like literally Easter, we took my son to my wife's old stepmom's house and we did Easter night. And her old stepmom asked me to pray over the food. I felt awkward about that because I'm not the man of the house. That's old school stuff. And she asked me, and I was like, all right, everybody bow their heads. Lord God, we come to you as humbly as you know how. Hey, bless the hands that prepared this food. May it nourish our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Bless everybody in their travels. Like, this is how I pray. Now, at first, it catch off guard because I thought you was praying to see if Jesus would answer now. No, it's in Jesus' time. No, you ain't gotta apologize. It's fine. It's fine. No, but no, I just want us to be all on the same page. You good? No, I truly believe I can pray, and I believe it in my heart that like you can pray the way you talk. Well, you know, God would answer, you know, the desires of your heart. But if you praying for something and God know your heart ain't clean, and he ain't gonna answer your prayers. I do believe that. But no, in seriousness, because a lot of times when I'm nervous about something or making a decision, in the middle of, like I'm talking to you, I'll be like, man, God, hey, listen, let me know if it's not for me. Please give me a sign. That's all I ask. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. I put a bow on it and I send it out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I really do believe that, like, and I'm gonna get back into the firmament because I think that we're on a really good conversation. Look, and maybe this is God like working on me, because all I wanted to do tonight was play Fortnite and just cut up and joke. But I do feel really, empowered and inspired. Even if everybody left and it was just you and Moray and I'm just talking to you. Like I feel really passionate about this right now. So maybe this is where we are supposed to be. For one reason or another. Maybe somebody gets. Maybe I can get some out of this. So yeah. So when I was talking about the firmament, like I see plenty of things that are in nature that is like it's like God's thumbprint. Right? It's like bow. It's like how some people say, yo, carrots. If you cut a carrot open, the inside of the carrot look like an eyeball. And apparently carrots, raw carrots and stuff is supposed to be good for good eyesight. And stuff like walnuts or walnuts or something like that. It's supposed to be good for memory. That's why it looks like a brain. There's something shaped like an ear. It's supposed to be good for hearing. It's like I believe that it's like little secret notes to humans, right? That like God's thumbprint or his footprint is in what we're seeing, right? I believe if wait. God literally highlighted something through what you said. I believe if I pray, it will be done. I don't know. What? I love walnuts. See, you'll never forget that. Wait, you said that's it. You said it. You believe if you pray, that's all he needs to hear. Oh, 1000%. Oh, 100%. I'm sorry. I've read that like out of order. I think I did. It will be done. I believe that because I do believe it in my heart. I do believe it in my heart, yo. Because like, listen, I grew up feeling like a dumb kid. So even if I didn't have knowledge, I've had faith. Even at times when I didn't even if I was feeling nervous about something, which at some people would say that'll be a lack of faith. I still believed. I'm like, yeah, it's just gotta be God. But yeah, so like God creates so many different things in the world, and his evidence is there. My thing is the thing about the firmament, the dome. Like if it's a dome of like, I don't know, like I just got so many questions. Like, is it a screen door dome? Like when you talking about water coming in, like why is it rain droplets? Why do the rain droplets come from clouds? Is the firmament moving? I listen, bro. I've been in airplanes when we've gone over top of rain clouds and it rained one place, but when you get above the clouds, there is no rain. Like, I just got so many questions. Like, so clouds don't rain? If the firmament is the thing that releases the water, does clouds not rain? I've never heard that before. That is just like, as I'm like working through this. I literally pictured the Hunger Games. I was thinking Hunger Games too. But see, even that, like Hunger Games, there's a start and an end, and the Hunger Games was made by a human. If God created the firmament as like a dome, a material dome that is like a force field, then it must end and start somewhere. It must end and start somewhere. What is at the bottom of the flat part of the earth? Is there a crust? Is there is a topographic map accurate? Like, is there, bro? I'm telling you, I'm a Y kid. And when I get into deep conversation about different topics, it comes out. And I'm not trying to be annoying. I know some of y'all being like, shut up. Hold on, echo. Shut up. But like when somebody, and this is with everything. So it killed my wife when we have a conversation about this. But like literally, that's the way my brain works. My ADHD start kicking in, and I'm being like, bro, like if the firmament is the thing that rains, does clouds not give rain? If that's possible, then how do I smell the rain before it comes? I'm not smelling the firmament. It's literally, you can feel the atmospheric pressure. Or is that pressure like, it's so much that it's like I have so many questions. You're talking about the change in air pressure, the smell. My knees feel the rain coming. Is your knees synced to the firmament? It's so many questions. Like, I'm from the South. We know when the rain, I can see the rain coming from a distance. That's the South right here. I literally was talking to my coworker today. Like, what is the significance of it? And to me, I'm already, like, even that, with Lindsay talking about her knees, so she don't like joints too. Like, imagine this being a knee. See, that's my ADHD. Lindsay has like a knee thing. She don't like kneecaps. Imagine that's my kneecap. She's like, oh my God. That's her like gagging. Anyway, she's laughing out loudly right now. Clap, thank you for the likes. But like literally, these are the questions that go over in my mind. My toe hurt. It means that it's gonna rain. But what is ask? Listen, I'm already asked that question. What is the significance? What is the significance? Why? Because you and I, we believe in God, right? Why would God want our joints to hurt as a sign of letting us know the rain on the way? Then God, like God, I don't believe God is like old school and he's like, yo, this is the farmer's almanac to this is how you know you need to put seeds in the ground. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I believe God created a lot of stuff that scientists discovered. Like Columbus discovered America, right? The scientists discovered these things. It's the things that already is created. Like God created science. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you can track, you know what I'm saying? We come from the dust. Nah, fam. Nah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes. Well, technically, women came from the rib. Man came from dirt, but he blew his breath into both of us. It don't matter. Have you ever seen the pale blue dot photo? What? No. What is that? That's the way I think about it. Yeah, but to me, it goes deeper than that, though. Like, I think we came from dirt, so dirt will go back to, like, I think that is like, yeah, we're connected to the earth for sure. But like, I don't think that that's like an atonement to like, yo, back in the day, you remember that time you was a dirt clog, you was a river rock. You know what I'm saying? It was an image in 1980 that captured the Earth from 4 billion miles away. It really puts things into, well, what do you mean? It's an image. How can somebody get an image? What? Like from a satellite? God made dirt, don't do it. Put it in your mouth, make it work. Yeah, that's what the germaphobe said. Hey, my saying, you know what my saying is? Wash your hands till your hands dry out and crack and bleed. That's how I'll be. All right, that's enough. Listen, let me get back to it. I got so many questions. All right, and this is only the we haven't even gotten to my real breakdown because it asked me at one point to split it. It was taken from the Voyager 1 spacecraft. Yo, it's so much about NASA that I ain't rocking with though. I ain't gonna lie. Since the beginning of time, I ain't been rocking with it. All right, number 2, the ancient view is some people who believe in flat Earth think that the firmament is a solid dome. That water is behind it. Is the dome clear? Because, like, I don't know, whatever. How much water is outside of the dome as well? I don't know. Number 3, the theological description. Some read it symbolically that the firmament shows God bringing the order to chaos, separating waters and organizing creation. Let me reread that. I read that junk and did not understand it. The theological description. Some read it symbolically. The firmament shows God bringing order to chaos, separating waters and organizing creation. Okay. I don't know, man. It shows how small we are in space. Oh, I know we small, bro. But I don't know how real that picture is. Don't forget they found 9/11. They found, bruh. Y'all about to have me. Hey, listen. I am happy and my mental health is fantastic. I'm just telling you that. They found one of the hijackers. They found his passport in the rubble at ground zero. Like, what are we talking about, bro? It's so much. Like, I think it's very possible a lot of things can be true. And rest in peace to everybody who lost their life. I think that a lot of things can be true, but some people will just slip in some craziness, dog. That is like, what are we talking about, bro? I don't. The JFK bullet on the bed. All right. Anyways. All right. Here you go. Other places that it appears in the Bible. The firmament is mentioned again in the Bible in Psalms 19:1. The heaven declares the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. This was the part where to me, I started like digging my heels in deeper to my thought. I'm going to reread this part again. This Psalms part was cooking, bro. It says it in Psalms, right? The heaven declares the glory of God. I don't like the way I say it. The heavens, that was kosher. The heavens declare, oh, it was declared. I hate the way I say declare. Declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. I literally just asked 10 minutes ago, what does the firmament look like? Right? A simple summary, ChatGPT says. In the Bible, the firmament is basically the sky / heavens that God created to separate the waters and form the structures of the world. If you want, I also can explain why some people today think the firmament means literally the dome over Earth, and how the idea became popular in the modern internet database. It's actually pretty interesting history. I said, oh, I remember this. We were driving because Heather and I was talking about this. I think this was back in February. I think we were driving to Virginia Beach, and we had this conversation. Y'all ready for this? Hey, yo, thank you so much for the likes on the stream. Kuriko. I'd say yes, the second one. I want to hear this pretty interesting history. Are y'all follow me right here? Yo, thank you. Also, 2 hours ago, G. Turenman Mean. Let me see what you said. Yo, my mans. Thank you. I completely missed this conversation. Yo, he said, W stream mate. This is what people call a chill space. I'm gonna bring my homies after my Discord is this. Let's connect. Wait, hello? Is this guy a real person? Wait, what? Wait, oh no, wait, what? I think my bot automatically hit him with the Yeah, because when I click on his name, it says this account is suspended and deactivated. Oh my gosh. It was literally created yesterday. Get him out of here. See you, brother. GG's. Well, that took a turn. Yeah, because I was just like, out of nowhere. It was like followed and then skip. Shad Sucks, what up, my boy? Yo, ain't no way, Austin 316. You already know. Oh, let me follow my boy Shad over there on Purple app. Much love, my G. I literally gotta watch Purple app more often. All right, chat. Can we get back talking about this real quick? I'm really feeling like this thing is heating up. Yo, Sean Lu, what up, my boy? My boy said duos. I'm down. Me and you. Wait, what? Hello? Yo, can I please play with you? Absolutely, Zeke, but you gotta be a follower. Okay, here is how the modern internet debate has started. Miss G, what's good? Welcome back. Not even gonna hold you hostage. All love. That's crazy. What about me? Come on, Owen, you already know. No! Like I'm joking. All right, listen, we get in a really good conversation with Flat Earth. We have a few Flat Earthers, respectfully, okay? We got a few Flat Earth believers, and I am a person who do believe the Earth is spherical, and I'm reading currently the breakdown that I asked ChatGPT literally 2 months ago. Feel free to chime in if you guys want. Let's keep these conversations semi-respectful. All right, so this is how the modern day debate kind of started, chat. The idea that the firmament is a literal dome over the earth comes from how many scholars think ancient people pictured the universe when the book of Genesis was written. The ancient cosmic dome idea, all right? Here we go, y'all follow me? In many ancient Near Eastern cultures around the time the Bible was written, people believed that the world looked something like this. The earth was, all right, hold on, let me bring this back up. Yo, I need to buy a flat earth. Y'all, do y'all think I can buy a flat earth thing? Cause so I can do diagrams, all right? Or do I make one? Let me see if they have a flat earth toy on YouTube. Hold on. I mean, YouTube, Amazon, what am I talking about? Flat earth. Not a map. I want like a globe. Yeah, I need a flat earth globe. Let me see this. You don't need to do that? No, I think it would be cool for the conversation piece. You feel me? You feel me? Yo, y'all don't really believe in flat earth unless you buy an actual model, right? Man, all these globes are round. All right, anyway. All right, don't worry about it. I'll cut one in half. All right, so listen, check this out. Let me go back to reading it. What was that? Either that was a perfect example of living with ADHD. I swear. Yo, I can't even fake the bit. I'm like literally, look at ADHD. That's me. All right, here it is. I lose my entire mind. Amora, you still here? You still rocking with me, my G? Many ancient Near Eastern cultures around the time of the Bible believed that the world looked similar like this. The earth was flat land, right? And land was in the middle. Was flat and just land was in the middle. That's what they believed back in the day, right? Waters below were the seas and underground waters. The solid dome was stretched over the earth. Like this. This is what ancient people thought the firmament looked like. But like round though, right? All right. These are baby wipes when I eat Mesopotamia. Waters above existed above the dome. Still got a question. What does that water look like and taste like? I don't know, man. It's 11 o'clock. I know this might be a tough conversation to have with some of y'all. But, Lindsay, you still there? Hey, I got these questions, y'all. Present. Copy. Waters above. I just have so many questions about that. Heaven and God's realm is above everything. The firmament was thought to be the solid dome separating the waters above from the waters below. Some descriptions that support this interpretation: the firmament divides the waters from the waters. Genesis says the firmament separates the waters above from the waters below. The windows of heaven during the flood in the book of Genesis 7:11. It says the windows of the heavens were open, which some interpret as opening the dome, letting the rain through. Something beaten out. The Hebrew root for rakoya could mean to hammer or spread metal which is why some scholars think it was imagined like a beaten metal vault. Isn't that, I just like, what type of metal can hold, like, fam, water is so heavy, and it would literally bend the dome by now. Like, it's got so many questions. All right. Where this worldview shows up elsewhere, similar cosmic dome ideas appear in ancient cultures like Babylonia's civilization, ancient Egyptian civilizations, ancient Mesopotamian civilizations. Didn't I just say Mesopotamia? That's crazy. These cultures also describe the sky as a solid structure holding back cosmic waters. Important distinction. All right. Modern Bible scholars usually say this doesn't mean the Bible is teaching science, but rather that the text used the worldview people understood at the time to communicate theological ideas about God creating order. Why the dome idea is popular online. In recent years, some groups, especially the flat earth belief communities, believe that the firmament the firmament proves, yes, I agree with that part, right? Um, in recent years, some groups like the flat earthers agree that the firmament proves the Bible teaches literal dome over the earth. I hear that often. However, most Christian theologians and historians interpret it as ancient poetic language about the sky, or a description using cosmologic cosmology cosmology of the time. Short version. Y'all follow me with that? I don't know. Short version. The firmament has a dome interpretation comes from the studying ancient cosmology cosmology, where the sky was believed to be a solid vault holding back heavenly waters. That is just a mind freak all in itself. If you're interested in actually a really strange passage in the Bible that describes the firmament as looking like a crystal above angels, and that's one of the reasons why some people look as it was imagined as a solid. I can show you the verse if you want. I was like, so I ended up, they said it's pretty wild. I said, what do you believe? That's what I asked ChatGPT. What do you believe? ChatGPT said, I don't have a personal belief, but I can tell you what the main interpretations scholars and theologians hold, which ones have strong evidence. The mainstream, number one, the mainstream scholarly view. Most Bible scholars think the firmament refers to the sky as understood by the ancient people. In the books of Genesis, the Hebrew word, I already told you that, something spread, stretched out. The ancient cultures around Israel often pictured the sky as a vault or a dome holding back waters. So many scholars say the text reflects the ancient worldview of the time, not the modern scientific description. See, it's crazy because some science I look at as literally examples of Christ or God, not necessarily Jesus, but it's like they call it science, but me, that's evidence of God. Number two, the tradition Christian interpretation. Many Christian theologians read the firmament more simply as the skies or heavens. For example, Psalms 19:1 says, the heavens declare the glory of God. The firmament shows his handiwork. Number three, literal dome interpretations. Some people today interpret it very well literally and believe the firmament is a physical dome over the earth. The space doesn't exist as modern science described. I can kind of see that that would be somewhat true because I have so many questions about the coldness, the just how science works outside. Because understanding, I'm explaining stuff under the understanding of it, of most things being in an atmosphere. When you're outside of an atmosphere, I do see how things would potentially work different. It's weird. Like in a vacuum and it's all dark, it's just crazy. Um Space doesn't exist as modern science describes it. Waters above still exist above the dome. See, one of the big questions I would ask is, well, how much water is outside the dome? How much water is outside the dome? And how is that regulated? Does it just float and stay? I'm interested in that. This view is often connected with the flat earther belief, though historically most Christians do not interpret it this way. The big takeaway, if you are comparing language, history, and I don't know this word, so I'm gonna spell it. Archaeology. The strongest academic conclusion is the firmament is the ancient way of describing the skies or heaven using cosmology people understood at the time. So the text is mainly communicating that God structure and order the world, not trying to explain astrophysics. If you want, I can also show the 3 really strange Bible verses about the firmament, including the one where it describes like a crystal above angelic beings. That makes this topic even more interesting. And I didn't ask anything else from that. But that's what I came up with. And I get it. I know I may sound crazy to people who believe in a flat earth. I think there's a lot of things out there that sounds like a good story and it sounds like something that you would want to believe. It sounds hot to the ears, right? But I got so many questions, man. So now that everybody is asleep, am I right? Well, I used to have them. ChatGPT is bad for people who get into rabbit holes because she always asks a follow up. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, for people who it's bad for getting rabbit holes, yeah. But see, I use ChatGPT as a tool, right? To me, I look at it as a tool. If I want to go deeper in rabbit trails, man, that's fine. But nah, I'm not interested. It's like when I'm watching a YouTube video. I've been watching a 2-hour YouTube video, and then at the end of the YouTube video, it suggests 3 other videos that are kind of like in the same topic or in the same genre. I'm like, I'm cool, bro. I've had my enough. I've had enough. It's like, well, heck, I didn't think I want to know that, but now that you ask, sure. Yeah, I was trying to help out somebody, and I literally looked up like because they deal with a kid who has special needs, and it can be very overwhelming for people who don't have like maybe the best experience in the past with that or whatever. And I looked up literally like, yo, like, yo, how to get an autistic kid to listen to you. I'm sure ChatGPT was like, bro, you bugging, dog. What are you talking about? Like ChatGPT was like, are you good? What do you mean? But yeah, like some people just don't know. Like I think a lot of parents don't know. Like they just eventually find out like how to talk or deal with their child. Deal with, I don't mean to say it like that, but like you got to learn like what's the best way to be able to communicate with a child, especially a special needs child, because they have literally special needs. You can't like communicate with a like not all special needs kids are a monolith, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I've dug this hole deep enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it after that one. I was waiting for a good place to stop. I can't think of a better one, right? Love you guys, man. GG's. Got a fabulous, absolutely fabulous stream. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. We were able to collectively get about 3 hours. I was trying to figure out how to end this conversation. Yeah. Right. Lindsay, I appreciate you rocking with me, man. Holding out. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was really getting this conversation. Then we lost some more weight. We lost Kwani. Like, where you guys at, man? You know what I'm saying? I was really enjoying it, man. But like, also 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trying to get some sleep. People don't want to talk about these things. I enjoy them though. I don't know. All right. Well, only the strong survive. Ain't that right, sister? GG's, man. Love you guys. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm taking little man and I to go get a haircut at like 4 o'clock. So hopefully I can get up, you know what I'm saying, get everything at a good time, stream, take a little break, get him and I a little haircut. I need one too, man, badly. I don't know if I'm gonna chop the top down, like not how it used to be, not like wavelength, but like my hair is just growing, bro. It's grown so much. It's grown so much. So it'll be nice. I don't know. I love you guys though, man. Have a wonderful night. Listen, man, peace, love, positivity, wealth, and health to each and every single one of you guys. Make sure you take really good care of yourself and each other. Don't forget, keep an attitude of gratitude, and as always, never forget to keep the gaming going. I'll let you on the flip side. Going. Enjoyed you. Have a wonderful night. Love you. Bye.